joining us today. We appreciate it. My name, again, from our correspondence, my name is Lily, and I'm part of the interview team here with Swiss Africa. And Swiss Africa, we do love to tell the stories of African women who are in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and just shine a spotlight on their stories and also encourage those who are coming up, as well as celebrate those and promote those who are either starting out in their STEM career or have made a name for themselves in this career. So that's just a little bit about me and our organization. May I have your name, and can you just give us a brief introduction of who you are and what your background in STEM is? Hello. It's okay. If at any point you do need us to reschedule because of the connection issues, we can do that as well. You can just use the link that was sent to you as well. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. For sure. So did I'm not sure how much of that you heard before the connection got bad, but would you like me to start over? Or
Yeah.
okay. Okay. All right, for sure. So my name is Lily, and I'm with the interview team here at Swiss Africa. And we are an organization that is aimed at encouraging, promoting, and celebrating African women in STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math. And we just like to tell the stories of people who are either upcoming or they've made a name for themselves in the STEM community, and also just encourage those who are coming as well behind who may have questions or maybe they're not sure what their career path would be in the STEM community. So thank you so much for joining us today. Um, May we have a brief introduction of who you are and what your current background in STEM is, please?
Okay, thank you for having me, Lily, in South Africa. So, my name is Akebert Tesfahunegn. I grew up in Tigray, northern part of Ethiopia, and currently I'm pursuing my master's in engineering, artificial intelligence here at CMU Africa, Carnegie Mellon University Africa in Kigali, Rwanda. Mainly, my research are focused on NLP, research technology, and in general AI for social good. So before I joined CMU, I spent years as assistant lecturer in universities and colleges in Ethiopia. And also I co-founded a company called Nabayt that is a digital mental health platform that people can share their stories anonymously. And I was part of the competition in Bro Ethiopia back in Ethiopia. And right now I'm doing a research here at Carnegie Mellon University Africa.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. And
Okay.
what would you say initially sparked your interest in STEM and also AI?
Can you come again? Sorry.
I said, what would you say initially sparked your interest in STEM and AI?
Okay. So honestly, it was my dad and my cousins. My dad has like raised us, me and my siblings, to have focus on education. And I had cousins who are already studying STEAMs like electrical, mechanical, industrial engineering. So those are my foundation and like that pushed me to take my education seriously from early on. And it was not some dramatic lightning bolt moment. It was steady encouragement from people who believed I could do it before I fully believed it in myself.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah. And can you share an experience where your STEM skills were instrumental in making a difference or solving a significant problem?
Okay, if I got your question correct, you're asking me about the African woman instinct, what challenge like did I face, right?
So I'm asking as so I'm asking about a time when your skills in STEM were instrumental in solving a problem.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So right now I'm building a structured data set of food that children with autism spectrum disorder in Africa context could prefer, avoid, or need adaptation, and using that to shape a food recommender system for their caregivers. It can be parents or nurse, anyone. So there is a very extent research that reflects on, especially on African food culture in that space in autism spectrum disorder. Most of the literature built are in Western diets or foods context that doesn't translate to African. Another one I have done before I came to CMU, there was a war in my region in 2020 till 2022. So I was giving volunteer NGO called Moms for Moms. It was a local NGO. I was part of the team in IT team that we were building an inventory management system to the NGO.
it's wonderful. So,
Thank you.
and as an African woman in STEM, have you encountered any misconceptions or stereotypes about women in STEM? And how do you think we can challenge and change them?
Personally, I think there was a lack of women mentors for me. Gender stereotype from both institution and individuals along the way. When I tried to build a startup as a woman, especially, it was really some things were moving in a certain institutions was noticeably hard than it should have been. And you can see the bias between the when you go to in the institutions and some individuals, I could say, because those individuals are the one who are working on the institutions. So what got me through it was, I think, persistence, learning on from my family, friends, refusing to let anyone else discomfort with my dream, with my ambition, becomes um, how I how I kept showing up and keep building.
Wonderful. And so just so I understand, the challenges you faced or the gender stereotypes, was it mostly from like educational institutions or when you were also starting your startups?
So it was in both. During my undergrad, there was some things I saw that it shows it was biased, but they are individuals. That's why I just can't say they are institutions because people are working in the institutions, right?
Yeah.
Also, during the startup, like having the license, going there, so there are some stations you have to go through. So those are the places I have personally see those things, those stereotypes.
Okay. All right. And what are some of your goals in the nearest future as a woman in STEM?
Okay. Wow, it's a big question and it's a lot to be honest. But my near term goal is pushing forward the research on AI for social good in the world, especially in Africa, particularly in education, health, and agriculture sectors. But I think AI can genuinely move the needle in Africa and in the world as well. I want to keep mentoring people who are trying to break into STEM and tech. I am also part of the Empower Her in Swiss Africa as a mentor, and also I mentor students to here in Rwanda under the Rwandan Olympiad Academy. They're high school students to help them perform good on international competitions. So I don't think education solves every problem we face on the continent in Africa, but I do think it's foundation to solving most of our problems. So those are my short-term goals, and I would like to work with organizations that focus on education for all in Africa.
Well, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And are what advice would you have for um, young females who are considering studying or pursuing a career in STEM?
Mm. So I think know your worth and don't let temporary comfort talk to you out of what you actually want.
Sorry,
Uh,
at the beginning there.
know your words, how
Okay.
much words you are,
Okay.
because people will measure you but by what you feel you are worth.
Mhm.
And don't let temporary comfort talk to you out of take to you out of actually what you want. There will be people, institutions that make it harder when it needs to be. That's unfortunately part of the trend right now, but it doesn't mean that you don't belong in that place or you don't belong there. Make sure that you belong where you want to be. Build a community around you, friends, family, and be vulnerable to talk to people. Find someone you're vulnerable with. Ask for help when you need. Asking for help is not failure. It's just one thing that you need someone to lift you up at that time, and you do the same to some people at some point of their life as well. And keep pushing even on the days it feels unfair. You deserve to be in the room, so act like it. Yeah, this is the thing I can say for the woman instinct.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate this. So as discussed earlier, we will be sharing this on our social media platforms. And would you also like us to tag you once this has been shared?
Can you come again? Sorry.
Would you like us to tag you maybe on LinkedIn once we share this interview?
Yeah, I would love that. I have Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, so I would love that.
All right. Thank you. And thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a great
Thank
rest
you
of
so
the
much.
afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me, Lily. I'll see you hopefully at another session as well.
Okay, yeah, hopefully. Great. Well, take care.
Okay, see you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.